And I'm in the room. Hello. I'm Inky Squid, and welcome back to my pen and ink tutorials. If you've been here before, if not, hello. Thanks for being here. Today I'm doing a video because I'm stuck on the background of this image that I've been working on. It's got like thermal vents and like plumes of like what appears to be smoke coming out and bellowing out of the crust and going up to the surface, but I really don't know how to do it. I really don't know what technique to use or anything like that. So I thought this would be a great episode to show you that you can use references from artists that have been there and done all this before, and hope to apply that into your own image. So I'm going to jump on Photoshop. I've gathered a few images together, and we're just going to have a look and see if it's something that I can use. So here he is, Gustav Doré. Had to record that again because I kept calling him Gustav Doré, which is quite funny because it took me ages to find him. So yeah, this is the first book that made me fall in love with him, actually. You know, I got gifted this by, I think, my mum, I think, at one point in time. I'm not quite sure, but as soon as I saw him, I was like, I'm doing this. Later I found out it was woodcut, so it's nothing like what I do. But the principles are still the same. This is woodcut stuff, so he's done 136 plates in this book of these woodcut pictures, which is very tedious way of, but very old school way of like printing multiple images. It uses ink, you know, and things like that. So I was going to use this to show you, and if I could find some images that would help me with my picture. So I found this one. I don't know the names of any of these pictures, but I just literally grabbed them off the internet, ones that I could use or I thought that could help me. So this has got loads of sort of, you know, sort of swirly lines. I know they're clouds, so you know, I'm in the right ballpark of what I wanted to find, really. And it's got good hues, good gradients into different layers of tone and things like that. So that's something that I was interested in looking at. This one was good because of my, you know, in my picture I've got the main guy in the center, and it uses the clouds and things sort of highlight him, and I definitely could use this sort of style to help give center to the main image. So I thought that one would be useful. This one's very much near what I wanted to use. This is actual smoke from the crevices of the depths of hell. Sounds cool. But yeah, it's sort of rounded shapes. Again, you know, you got the highlights and the low lights and the darks in here and stuff. So definitely might take note from more of the close-up ones to use there. But I think I landed on my feet a little bit with the next image, and this is definitely something I'm going to be using. And I think this is smoke, but it could easily be used as sort of underwater, you know, cloud and ash and things like that. If I take a zoom in there, you know, you can really see the lines and things like that he's had to etch into this wood. Absolutely crazy way of working, but I say it's the only way they could do it back then for reproduction of prints and things like that. But yeah, no, this has got everything that I need. It's got like the small starter base of where the smoke starts, and then it bellows out into the darkness, and that's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I'll definitely be using this. And it's good really to use old school artists and things, you know, back from the Renaissance and things like that, because a lot of your favourite artists nowadays will look to older pictures, you know, like the greats, in order to get their inspiration. I often find, well, someone told me once, like, don't just copy your favourite new age artists because they have taken from the greats, such as Gustav Doré, got it right that time. You know, otherwise it's just sort of vision upon vision really, and it becomes sort of diluted. You know, ideas upon ideas do get diluted, and it doesn't hold sort of like the original impact the greats. They're called great for a reason, you know, they did. So that's pretty much it. Definitely going to use those, and I'm going to use this picture as reference in order to do my picture. So I'm going to switch to the time-lapse style and crack on with some work. So let's do this! And that's me for today. I think I've done enough. My eyes are bleeding yet again. I went for about 3 hours this time, to my usual 2 hours. I need to get a certain amount done, so that's why it's taken me so long. It's about 20 times the speed, this one, almost sort of double the regular video. I just felt like I needed to cover a larger space for me to focus on the next episode, which is going to be the actual statue, the centerpiece, the sage himself. But yeah, I think it worked. I think I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. I haven't finished it by all means, the background yet. I wanted to put the main character in its place first, and then see how that looked against the background, and then alter it later on. I think you noticed from my atmospheric perspective video that I actually darkened down the image, which goes against the fundamentals that we were talking about. But I feel like, well, it's an illustration, if it creates a more dynamic piece to drop the background down to a darker hue, then so be it, as long as it looks good overall, which it's getting there. Okay, so in the next episode I will be doing the main focus of the image, and that's where the fun bit is, and that's where I'm going to be talking about sort of detailed texture. And also I figured out actually it's going to be a bit of a difficult one, because it's going to be in lights somewhat, so and an uplight as well, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge, this bit. So stick around and find out if I totally fuck it up. Alright, well, I've enough rambling. Right, take it easy guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. And if I don't upload one before now and Christmas, Merry Christmas, if you're into that sort of shit. Right, take it easy.